What's up, y'all? It is all about the ball today, and fun fact, I have two. And of course, we have Laganja Estranja. What's up, Lasagna?
Bootleg opinions.
I feel your tone is very pointed. How do you know I still have two balls?
I was talking about basketballs. What are you talking about? Are you so sensitive that you think that I'm talking about you?
Well, I don't know anything about basketballs or footballs or any sports balls, mama.
But you are familiar with aka teabagging. Now, category is the ball. What are you looking for in the ball in this episode?
I am looking for 3 unique individual looks. I think with a ball, you have a really amazing opportunity to show a lot of different styles. Hold on, sister. I just heard a text come in. Is that going to be in the audio?
No.
No, because I'm hearing it in my earpods?
Yes.
Okay, so let me do that again.
How many times have you done this that she doesn't know how it works?
I don't know how it works, girl, and they're coming in left and right. Oh my God. Okay.
They're coming left and right. Yes, they are. Speaking of balls.
Well, whatever. I'm looking for 3 unique looks. I want to see your individual style. I want each time you come out to surprise me.
Yeah, the first 2 looks I think are great, but it also separates the talented girls and the girls that can make their own, right? Yes, you might have a team of designers and the money to spend, but let's see what happens when you're by yourself without the help of a team. Now, what's the ball mean to you?
What does the ball mean to me? It doesn't mean anything. We didn't have it on my season.
Well, thank you for a fabulous, honest answer. So moving right along.
What does the ball mean to you,
sweetie?
sweetie? What does the ball mean to you? I really want to hear this answer. What does it mean to you?
I'll get there. But the thing is, I sent these questions to you last night, so you had like 12 hours to think about them.
You did, but I was working in Texas. Mother Alyssa was there, spray adhesiving a costume that broke to my back. Girl, I caught a flight. I got over here. I put a top knot on. I put big earrings. I mean, I'm doing the best I can, gal.
Remember, you were trying to make a joke last time. You were like, you're saying that I'm broken on the inside, but like, I'm beautiful on the outside. Are you talking about me? And I was like, no, I'm not talking about you. It can't be you because you're broken on the outside and on the inside. And this is very you right now. She did do some gestures with her crying with the hands. It would have been really cool if she has like crystals or glitter just crying down. She's, you know, very pretty on the outside, but on the inside, when she's under pressure, she's actually crying on the inside. So there's an artistic take to it.
I feel your tone is very pointed. Are you trying to say something about me?
No.
That I'm pretty on the outside and broken on the inside.
This was not applied to you. You're broken on the outside and the inside.
Oh, got it. Thank you.
I'm around with you. Ooh, that's the next one I like. Next up is Lexi Loves.
Well, thank you for reminding me of that hideous, hateful joke, you whore.
You whore, that is correct. That is my whole name on the highway. Now, category is swimsuit.
No. You don't get to get off that easy. I want to know, what does the ball mean to you?
I wasn't trying to be shady and dismiss the question. I was actually having ADHD, so I completely forgot. The ball means to me, you know, just having 2 of them. So moving right along, category is swimsuit.
See? This is a setup.
You know, that's how you know I work in corporate on the side and doing PR on the side too.
I know you work in
corporate.
I know you work in corporate because the last video I did, you blurred out my beautiful art that was behind me. So I had to change up the backdrop for this one because I said I'm not going to have her blur out the background. So grateful to be back again, ready to shred the girls.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how grateful are you for this job?
10.
How did you not know after doing so many years of bootleg that you're not supposed to have any profanity or obscenity in the background or anything?
That isn't profanity. It's called art, and it's been in the back of every video I've done with you, swear to God.
No, it's not. It's usually some tacky-ass curtains. But anyway.
You are on another level today, Miss Thing. Okay, let me get another sip of this bowl, because I need to get ready for the ball.
Now, this category, it's about the swimsuit. I know the swimsuit can be sometimes very simplistic, but it's all about how you sell us and where you take us, right? We first have, I was about to say Acacia, forgot. We first have, what's her name? We first have
Crystal Envy.
Crystal Envy. We first have Crystal Envy serving us Barbie. I like the concept. I do like both looks because both looks are very clean. I know that sometimes when we do Barbie, it's very simplistic, but the fact that she had a reveal, everything was so tailored to her, and the fine gimmicky thing with the bang, I thought that was a great addition.
At first, when I saw this look, I was like, it's giving very safe. But then when I saw how bad the other little swimsuits were, I think this was one of the better ones. I do love that she had the bang gag. I think that really sold it. I know you love a bang gag as well. But yeah, I think she looked good. She looked clean. It was a classic look. Not my favorite. Definitely safe for me.
Next up is Jules, giving us a swimsuit with some chains. I don't like this look, I'm sorry. It's not hitting it for me. I feel like the chains we could have done without, or if she's gonna do the chains, a little bit smaller. I'm surprised she brought this out into the runway, honestly, because she's always so known for serving looks, and this is not it for me.
I agree. This is a total flop, although I do like the big chain. That's giving me very Moschino. I think that that's really cool. I wish she had gone with just all chains, and I wish she had gone bigger, more dramatic. That's how I felt overall about a lot of these bathing suits. I was really shocked that these girls brought this to the runway. I was thinking maybe they thought this would be like a mini challenge and not a part of a ball because the looks were undercooked.
But they usually tell you it's a ball, so like you're supposed to bring it. So like, I don't understand why it is the way it is. We can see her tights.
Well, I don't understand why the way it is either. And I agree, this is not the look. The proportions are wrong. The chain is too low. You know, I mean, her face, her mug, her hair, beautiful. But the outfit is just not a hit.
Speaking of PR, when we don't have anything nice to say about some of these queens, we talk about how beautiful they are on the face and the hair.
Well, yes.
So there's no sugarcoating this episode because we do have 36 looks to get through. Next up is Lydia B. Collins. I'm okay with this look. I thought it was unique. I like how she had the bulge at the bottom and she made it her own because she's a very kooky, unique, fun queen, you know.
Again, for me, when I saw all the looks, I'm like, okay, one of the better ones, but I did not like this look. I'm not a fan of the cod piece. Yeah, I don't really understand or get it. I get it's giving very, you know, gender non-conforming, and I love that for her. But for me, we're going to need to tuck that away. I do like the chain detail. I do like the color. I think it looks beautiful on her. Again, the face and hair, very pretty. But I don't personally really feel this as a swimsuit. I was so distracted by the bulge.
I don't mind it as much, but one way to clean it up is to bring the chains up higher or have more of the chains coming across. Because this is kind of giving me like very cave woman swimsuits, a little bit prehistoric, so I think that if she keeps going that route...
Not the cave woman! Oh my god, we are gonna read this episode!
What's wrong with being a cave woman? Next up is Sam Star. I knew there was a reveal coming because it was poofy, I saw the line, and then she does the reveal. I was underwhelmed. I feel like we could have brought the panty higher. So she's kind of giving like an Arab piece.
Mister, you can't do that.
Who?
Jonathan, I can hear that. You can't do that.
Wow, look at you. Your experience is coming in.
Okay, can you tell them? I can hear that. The phone will hear it. Sorry, there's people at my house. Girl, it's a bootleg day, okay?
No, we have one person and two, and by two, your dog and you, baby. Okay, so I don't like this look. Ugh.
I agree. It was underwhelming. I definitely think it was safe. Not the worst. It didn't take me to a drag race place. It's definitely giving, you know, very 1-2 step.
Yeah, the panties should have been higher. The bra should have been lower. Both of these pieces do not fit her properly.
But again, the hair and mug.
It's
lovely.
Beautiful. And we love her personality.
All right, up next to the runway, we have the ever so stunning On Your Nerve. And baby, she was getting on a couple people's nerves this episode. I was living for the drama. But unfortunately, I'm not living for this look. I mean, again, not the worst look of the night at all to me. I do think it's pretty, but I wish the white drape part had ostrich feathers. I wish there was some crystals on the bathing suit. Like, I just feel like these were all very basic ideas that did not get elevated for a drag race runway ball.
I feel like some of these shouldn't even be on a local stage, to be honest. Like, come on. Like, the fit, like, if it's not correct, okay, On Your Nerves. It's giving me Real Housewives. I wish that she would have done something else with the hair to give it a little more of housewifey. And I would wish that the cape was more flowier. It would just seem like it's a piece of fabric on top of her. More of the pearls, maybe, more of the beads.
Yeah, more pearls. I think that's also what it's missing. It's like, I like the idea of the pearls with the white, but yeah, we gotta take it there, you know?
Yeah, take us to the white party they'd be throwing. Take me to the winter party.
Or take me to the white party in Palm Springs, girl. It can still be sexy and hot in bathing suit by the pool, but it's gotta be judged.
Okay, during the fight. Whose side are you on? Team Anya or Team Lexi?
I'm team neither because they didn't really turn it into like a sickening fight. I was team Lexi, but then she came in the next day and she was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, no, you should have doubled down. Like, give us TV. It's so kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. I mean, this is not RuPaul's Drag Race best friend. Or this is not RuPaul's best friend race, you know? So I was disappointed in both. It felt like a produced fight. But ultimately, I agree with Anya Nerve. Girl, it was a blue tarp. How did they know that that was her outfit?
Kumbaya, not to be confused with kombucha. I thought I was on.
No, it's called kombucha.
Why is it kombucha?
Cause kimchi.
What does that have to do with kimchi?
It has nothing to do with it. Next, look.
You just hang out with the Asians a lot now. She's in Thailand, she's in Philippines, she's in Taiwan, she's everywhere. She's doing a whole Asian tour and she's not even anything Asian.
That's right. Catch me in Bangkok, That's right. Catch me in Bangkok, March 8th, and catch me in Taipei, March 9th.
And catch her celebrating Chinese New Year tomorrow, baby.
No, that was earlier this year, and yes, I did celebrate it. How dare you?
No, it's a 2-week holiday.
What?
It's a 2-week festival holiday.
Is it? I mean,
Yeah.
she gave me this gift. It was like an orange with the red envelope.
Who's
and she told me
she?
to put it next to my bed, and then she said, don't open it until the 15th. So is that what you mean? It's like a span?
Yeah, so the 15th of this month. Who's she, by the way?
My friend Cassandra, she's on General Hospital. She's one of the longest running trans characters on TV.
Oh, awesome. You didn't say anything about the name, so I was like, who's she?
Cassandra James. She's gorgeous. She's lovely. And she is teaching me a lot about her Chinese culture. In fact, I have some trinkets hanging up in my house on the west side of the house. It's supposed to bring me money and luck. And she's really educating me on the belief.
Yeah. I have a Chinese name for you, by the way.
You do? What is it?
Yeah, so your name is Laganja, right? So in Chinese, it should be Laganja.
Love it. Sign me up. Any culture is better than white culture. Because if it's white, it ain't right.
If it ain't white, I'm interested. Okay.
Period.
Now, do you know what Lan stands for? Fun fact, since your name sounds kind of like Lan. So Lan means broken in Chinese.
I love that you keep returning to this. Thank you for reminding me.
You know how it is, girl. In 10 more years with my personality, we'll still be talking about this. Next up is Ariadne, and she's serving us alien swimsuit. I love this. You know why I love this? It's realized, it's her way of presenting a swimsuit. It's what Ariadne the alien would have worn if she was to go to a beach. So this is perfection. And I love how she took the makeup with the blue all throughout the bodysuits and into her face, and it matches perfectly. Now, usually during a ball, they have about 20 to 30 minutes to do a change so that the judges don't have to wait. But the fact that she gave us 3 different makeups with a span of that time frame was amazing. Very, very splendid job.
Well, that's insane. I did not realize they had such little time in between each look because, yeah, she completely changed her looks. And I'll be honest, you know, her drag to me is very good. Usually I don't go for that spooky, kooky, ooky, outer space vibration. But I thought this was so excellently executed. This to me is how you do a swimsuit and you make it drag. I mean, she took it there. This was incredible. This was like literally a lesson in how to serve swimsuit on RuPaul's Drag Race. Mwah, it was perfection. Obsessed.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know about that either. I just read it on a Twitter tweet, so, you know. Anyway, next...
so you don't really know if it's true. You're just spreading rumors.
Well, I didn't get to the balls, so. Anyway, next up is Susie Tooth serving us a generational full look. I love the mustache. She's given an era. She's giving us what Susie Tooth would have worn to a swimsuit competition. So yeah, this is great.
No, disagree, didn't like. I just don't love it. I know that she's going for a period, but again, it's just not giving me drag. It's just giving very like, it almost looks dirty. Like, I don't know.
Dirty?
I feel like the stripes, like, they're not clean. Like, it almost looks like it's like vintage. I think she was probably going for like a vintage look, but I just didn't love it. I felt like maybe if she'd had a swim cap, it just needed something more to give me the period and to like really take it there. Again, I thought it was too plain.
Anyway, next up is Corey King.
Not the anyway.
Anyway, as in like, it's okay that we agree or disagree. That's what I'm trying to say.
Love it. I can't wait to see you in a swimsuit like that since you love it so much.
Next up is Corey King giving us a Katy Perry reference. I think it's cute. I think it's well made. I think it's fun. But I think that if you're gonna give me a celebrity reference, either you do it perfectly to a point or give us a twist on how you would have served a Katy Perry look. And she did neither of that. The hair wasn't working. The pageant necklace wasn't working. The shoes weren't working.
I'm so glad that you clocked the pageant necklace because, girl, that really gets on my nerves. You know how I feel about all that drag jewelry. But I did like the swimsuit. I do agree with you. It was well made. It was cute. I just felt like the shark, again, like it just felt like a store-bought Amazon shark. Like we didn't add anything to it. We didn't add eyelashes to the eyes to make it like a drag shark or, you know, it's like the idea was there. But again, like we've got to elaborate on these and bring them up for the main stage.
Yeah. And she had trouble getting out of the suit, too. I was like, what the f***? Practice it or don't do it.
It was definitely giving Ornacia vibes, for sure.
Next up is Acacia Forgot. It's safe, but I feel like the floaties on her were not perfectly made. It should have been bigger or higher, and the pieces around the headband did not work for me.
Well, we are just gonna disagree on this episode today. Again, I think this was better than a lot of the other ones. I liked that she had that swim cap vibe. I liked that the colors matched the colors of her outfit.
Yeah.
I agree with you. They weren't as well made as we would have wanted, and they weren't like blown up. I felt like they should have been more inflated, like an actual floaty.
Yeah.
But again, I think the idea, the color play, the way she brought it up into her face, I thought, again, not one of the worst ones to me.
And I can see her corset through the leggings. That's a no-no for me. I don't mind the piece on her head. It just seems like it needs to go up higher or bring the flowers or the colors a little bit higher because now it just looks like she's wearing a neck brace to me. Because the fact that I can see how, how it's tied over here. Either tie it in the back or something or hide that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And maybe if she'd taken the flowers and then scattered them throughout her hair, that could have like added another detail and more va-va-voom.
Yeah, I would have loved that a lot better. You know, it just didn't quite get there.
Right.
All right, next up is Lexi Love. Love it. Love it. Some women on Harry. I love it.
I don't know. You know, I don't love, cod pieces and I don't love merkins. I liked that Lexi really rhinestoned the signage. I thought that that was really beautiful. I definitely think it's a good look. I loved the starfish. Such a fun surprise in the back. It's just the merkin for me. I was like, I don't know about all that. But you're right. Some women love a bush and more power to you, but honey, we're a mole rat over here. All right, up next, we have Hormona Lisa. Again, not the worst. I did feel like the bottom of the outfit almost looked diaperish. The skirt, I thought that that was an interesting, unique choice. But I did like the swim cap, like that was giving me period. I just wish she'd given us some pearls or some jewelry or something else. Again, it just felt too safe.
Yeah, I would have loved some pearl, earrings. Although you don't necessarily wear that to a swimming pool, but this is a drag fashion show, so accessorize it how you can. I don't understand the peplum skirt either, so she's serving us a period piece, right? And like back in the day, women swimsuits are still a little bit conservative. They don't, go as high as they do now or not exposed as they do now. I would have loved for her to just connect that skirt instead, because now it just looks like a dance performance outfit with a swimming cap on. You know what I mean? If she connected that, then it would seem like it's a period piece of a swimsuit. Next up is Lana Del Rey. Beautiful, but I'm sorry, this is too simple. No.
I agree. I was shocked. I was like, okay, yes, her body looks good. Okay, yes, the sand print, great idea, but are we serious? And I felt like the bottom did not fit her. Like when she turned around, it was like crunchy and wrinkled, and I was blown away. I was like, I cannot believe she thought like, yeah, this is sickening.
Looking beautiful is great, but like you have to have a perspective or show us why this is a representation of you, Take us there, and she didn't take me there.
I almost wish she'd just been naked and used the sand idea and like covered all her privates in sand.
Oh, that would have been awesome. I would have loved that a lot better. Okay, yeah, those were the first category of vlogs so far.
The swimsuits were very underwhelming, girl. I mean, honestly, like, obviously, like, what's her name? The one that was good?
Ariete.
Okay.
The one that was good.
The swimsuit category was so disappointing. For me, the only one who really showed up to that category was Ariete.
Yeah. Anyway, next up. Oh, this is a different category.
Anyway.
Girl, I only have 45 minutes with you today, girl.
Well, we've already spent 20 minutes bickering, so let's hurry it up, toots.
Okay, next category is Sea Creature. We first up have Crystal Envy. Love it. She gave us a full concept. I love the spikes. The hair was great. It matched the outfit. It matched the shoes. And she served it down the runway.
I loved the shoes. I loved the hair. But something about the outfit was giving me brown cow stunning. I don't know. I just didn't feel like that print really went with the reference picture. It doesn't mean that like that was the reference picture she went to. I think that the production could have chosen what they wanted to. The outfit for me, it didn't give her a great shape, and I don't know. I didn't love the outfit. I love the idea. Again, don't think she was one of the worst at all. I think she was safe. But yeah, I don't know. The outfit for me, I didn't vibe with it.
I vibed with it, so.
But I loved the shoes. The shoes were giving me very Lady Gaga, Bad Romance. I thought it was very creative. So, you know, yeah. Parts of it I liked, parts of it I didn't.
And as a PR insurance, she also loves her makeup and her hair too.
That's right.
Next up is Jules, and she's back in the competition, y'all. I love the ruffles. It's giving me Iris Van Herpen. The hair matches the look. Yeah, it's a full realized look.
Yes, with the Iris reference. Look at her in her fashion era. I agree. I loved this look. She looked just like her photo. It was super cool. It was so well done. There was rhinestones. There was ruffles. The hair was super good. The mug was major. I mean, yeah, I thought this was definitely one of the best creature looks for sure.
Next up is Lydia B. Collins. I like this look. I like it. It's camp. It's quirky. It's giving me Bushwick. It's giving me downtown LA. There's a point of view. Although it's not like fashion where you spend like thousands of dollars in it, but there's a concept and it's realized, and that's why I like it. And it's a little bit cartoony, it's a little bit youthful, it's a little bit playful.
I agree. Definitely a great representation of who she is. I loved the puppetry aspect of the whole look. I do think the coat was a bit much. I think there was a lot of elements. You know, she had that pink thing in her face. The hair was going everywhere. I think this could have been pared down a bit, but I did really love the actual fish that she was puppeting. I thought that that was super cool and creative.
Next up is Sam Starr, and just like Jules, she's back in the competition, giving us a fierce look. I love the spikes that we see on the headpiece.
I love this look, and I feel like this is so different for Sam. So I was like, good for you, babe. Like, this is what I'm looking for in a ball. Really switch it up to go from that very 1950s vibration in the swimsuit to this like full galactic hardware. I thought it was so cool. I really did. I loved the cage skirt. I loved the attention to the detail on the face. I thought she looked really, really sharp and very fierce.
Now, another question I want to ask you, since you talked about this is what you look for in a ball, what do you really look for in an actual ball?
Well, I look for them to produce, you know, some sort of substance when joined together in a moment of heat.
I like how you're making this family friendly, baby.
That's right, honey. I was giving you YouTube monetization.
Okay, option A, shaved. Option 2, trimmed. Option 3, bushy.
Trimmed.
I don't care. As long as you have them, great. Next up is On Your Nerves. And I feel like this is one of her best looks that she has served down the runway, because so far, throughout this competition, she has been serving us looks that I feel like aren't complete. She gave it in the hair, she gave it in the outfit, there were attention to details in the rhinestones and how she placed the spikes. She even took it to the shoe as well. And when she was walking down the runway, she was selling that sea creature. It wasn't just her walking. So I love this on her.
I agree. This is one of her best looks. So beautiful. Love the color choices. Love the attention to detail. The only thing I wish is that she had had some gloves so that when she made the starfish, she would have had something that created the points of the starfish. I think that that would have just really sealed the deal for me, but overall, definitely one of the best creature looks as well.
Next up is Ariete, and oh my goodness, she has 20
For me,
to 30.
she didn't care to add on to that at all.
I don't even know what you said, honest. I was waving bye to the girls in the back. We just did a fabulous brunch with Felicia O and Pattaya. Do y'all want to get in the video or no? Oh, you're gonna see Felicia in Taiwan, by the way.
Hi, Laganja.
Hi, Felicia. How are you,
As
gorgeous?
And this is Pattaya from Thailand. I don't know if y'all met before.
สวัสดีค่ะ
Of course. I know my sister. How are you, baby?
สวัสดีค่ะ I look like I have pink eyes. Look at that.
I'll see you in Taiwan, Laganja.
Pink eyes. Well, you probably got that from Yuhua.
Yes. We'll be going to the
That's
same
the known
clinic
fact.
afterwards.
That's the known fact.
Yeah. So if y'all ever in New York City, we do a fabulous brunch here at the House of Red Pearl. All right, so get tickets. Bye. Bye, y'all. Bye.
We love when Yuhua plugs her own holes. And we love when Yuhua does business.
What?
Nothing, just keep going, Dole.
Yeah. All right, next up is Ariadne, and she is, again, giving me an Iris Van Herpen reference. We see the movement and the outfit. This is gorgeously made, and the makeup matches the whole look. She gave us Sea Creature for real, y'all.
This was exquisite. I think this is one of the best looks we've seen on RuPaul's Drag Race. It was amazing, and I loved the creative makeup. And normally I'd be like, oh, too spooky kooky. But again, it worked with the look and the movement of the back piece, the way that that fabric was billowing. I mean, it mimicked the sea creature. It was genius. I loved it. Definitely one of my favorite looks.
Next up is Susie Toot, and she's giving us what? Octopus, baby. Love the look. Though I do wish she would have took some of the blue into the hair to consistently go from the hair to the outfit to the shoes. Wonderfully done. Now, I know that you didn't like her first look. The second look, do you like it or no?
I love it. I think it's super, super cute. Again, this goes with her brand, but it's an elevated version of her brand. I love what you said about the blue in the hair. I think that would have been, again, the chef's kiss. But overall, this is really fun. It's giving me kind of Katy Perry vibes, and it's drag. She totally nailed it.
Next up is Corey King. Beautiful, but I'm sorry, this is a bodysuit with a ruffle coat. It's giving me disco night, and you just have a generic silhouette of a bodysuit and then a generic ruffle coat. And the color coordination of that sea creature. Whereas I feel like the previous contestants, there was more interest and work in providing the arms, the spikes, the teeth, you know what I mean? Like,
I agree. The innovation on this one was a bit disappointing. However, I do think she looks good. I have not loved a lot of looks on her this season, so I did like this bodysuit. I thought it was nice, but for me, it was the hair. The hair was killing me. It was just not wet enough or too flat or not the right color, or I don't know. I just think overall she did miss the mark.
she needs to sleek the two sides back a little bit more and give us a little bit more volume over here since she's doing a wet look. Because right now, it just seems like a wig that's not brushed.
Right. It just seems a bit messy.
Yeah. Damn, we are going into there. No sugarcoating whatsoever.
Next up, we have Acacia Forgot. I think the hair and the mug and the hairpiece are beautiful. I think the outfit was a little underwhelming. I like that it had movement. I like that it was a different silhouette on her, but ultimately, I didn't really love the look.
I want to see creature. I want to see imagination. Take me there. Take me to the SeaWorld, you know?
Well, I did see it in her hands. I really liked those nails with the feathers. I thought that was giving sea creature for sure. But yeah, overall, I agree.
If the nails are the only thing doing it for you, what does that mean for the look? Not much, right?
It means you're nailed and clawed for days.
And I feel like the bottom piece should have been higher.
I feel like you should be higher.
As if this chair is not high enough already, girl.
No, I mean medicated, mama.
I know, girl. I got the reference, girl. But I'm trying to keep it PG over here, girl.
Well, then close your legs to married men.
Well, there's no married men around me except Pataya Hearts, and she's not married, and she's very single and ready to mingle. And also bilingual, too, just like me. Single, ready to mingle, and also bilingual. Next up, are you bilingual, Pataya?
Trilingual.
Trilingual. What's your other
Period.
language?
Japanese.
Japanese. Yeah, she's Japanese like me.
I'm just a cunning lingual.
No, Laganja, you're also Japanese adjacent too, since you're always there.
Arigato.
Arigato, you should be Laganja Estranja-san.
Laganja Estranja ka.
Next up is Lexi Love, and she's serving us what? Jellyfish. Love the transparency of the outfits, and the headdress was beautiful to match the look. Yeah, it's giving me jellyfish.
I liked this look, but I thought there was a lot going on. I couldn't really figure out, like,
Really?
what specific, you know, like when I was on Drag Race and I said, I don't really know what you said, but I know I felt the type of way. It's the same thing here. I don't really know what I don't like.
And then you feel very attacked?
Just like a little bit too much. I think it's up here in the top of her neck. I think the boob plates are like a little too stuffed, or I don't know. I didn't fully love this look. I did love the transparency. I loved the movement. I agree the headpiece is super stunning. I love the color of her hair, the way it fades. So there's a lot more that I like, but there is something about it that just seems a bit off. It doesn't seem as like well put together as like Ariadne's or even the octopus, which was simplified and easy to take in.
I feel like it might look different in person because sometimes the way that light and the cameras picks up the light on transparent outfits, it might look like it's a lot going on with the whatever film material that she has on, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I feel like it could look a little bit different in person. Next up is Hormona Lisa giving us the same dress in a different color. Where's the creativity in this?
Well, I thought I was going to have to introduce her, but I agree. Yeah, no, this was a ball gown. It was a beautiful ball gown. She looked gorgeous, but not the category, not the ball, and not what we were looking for from a sea creature.
Where's the imagination? Where's the sea creature? Other than the fact that she has sea creature colors on there. You know what I mean? It's like Corey. It's a no for me. Beautiful though. Lana, your turn. Underwhelming.
Oh, now you want me to take this one. Now you want me to take this one. Well, up next is our favorite purple people eater, lingerie. Lingerie. I liked this look. I think that she executed it very well, but a little underwhelming when you compare it to an Arietti or even to the octopus that was so creative, or to the jewels. It didn't really feel like fully sea creature invested, but I do think she looks great. I think it was safe for me.
It needs more. To me, it's a bodysuit in the purple color with the bolero jacket on top of it, or the pieces around the shoulders that gave us some spikes. Where's the sea creature? I don't see it other than the spikes. It's a bodysuit.
Yeah,
I'm Italian
I don't see
now.
it, girl. I don't see it, girl.
All right, next category is designing the look from the sea, baby. We first up have Crystal Envy. Love the look. And she made it beautifully with the mermaid skirt at the bottom. She took it to the gloves, she took it to the hair, and the placement of the flowers look-alike was beautifully done. Love it.
I agree. She looks gorgeous. And what I'm really looking for in an unconventional challenge is, can you take those materials and make couture and make me believe that this was not made from a bunch of junk? And I think she absolutely did that. And I think she also stuck true to her brand, and she gave us something classic and chic and elevated and very womana.
Next up is Jules. Sorry, this is poorly constructed.
Uh-huh.
You already know it's poorly constructed, girl.
Uh-huh.
Next up is Jules. Sorry, this is poorly constructed. Like, you can tell that she added this piece over here to cover up the fact that she made the leotard too small. It just kept shifting to one side. It's giving me the Miss Fierce Delicious look from Canada's Drag Race. I like the headpiece, I like the piece on the side, but this piece on the side was not necessary. If anything, that was used as a placement to hide the fact that there was a flaw in her leotard.
I didn't hate this. I actually think she did a pretty good job at taking unconventional materials and making something cool and edgy and funky. I hear what you're saying. It probably is true. But for me, when I saw it on the runway, I didn't hate it. I thought it was safe. I thought she stuck to her brand. And well, actually, I don't know. This isn't really her brand. She's not punk, but I liked that it was a brand. It was a different look for her. And I think overall, it was a nice, safe execution.
Do you see someone wearing this at a local gig?
Yeah.
But with the leotard cut like this. Do you see it? It's like in the center, girl. It's a disaster, girl.
She is reading today. She's got her specs out and she is looking at the details. I mean, I hear you, sis. I hear you, but I just didn't think it was one of the worst constructed looks.
I don't
No.
think it's a bad look. I just feel like it's not well constructed. And I feel like although it's made from unconventional materials, it should still read as an outfit at the end of the day, like Crystal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, totally.
Next! Next up is my favorite butthole. It's Lydia B. Collins. And I didn't like the look. I'm sorry, I didn't. I think it's interesting. I think she tried to go somewhere. But I wish she'd kind of stuck with the motif of the pipes and just made the whole outfit out of that. I think there was a little bit too many materials for me. I do love the piece on her face. It is definitely giving me a vibe. It's telling me a lot about who she is. So it's safe, but I think it looked a little messy and a little jumbled.
It's giving me submarine vibes. What I feel like that didn't work for me is the pipes that went around her arms. It should have gone up on her shoulders first before going down on her arms. Then it would read like a silhouette to me. And I feel like the pieces on the side should have been higher. They were flopping down, and I don't think she needed that piece on the front too. And these shoes don't work for me.
That's what I'm saying. If she just stuck with the pipes and made some really cool couture out of the pipes, I think it would have been better.
Yeah. And usually the pipes that Laganja is used to is these ones.
Put your lighters up. Ganja's in the house. Ew.
If it ain't green, I ain't interested, okay?
Up next, we have Sam Starr, and she is serving my favorite color green. But it turns out I'm not always interested.
Oh,
Did not love the look. This
really?
did not take trash to the next level. I felt like it just looked like a bunch of trash sacks. I like the bubble motif and how she continued that up into her hair, but overall, I didn't love this look.
I love it. So there's a concept, there is a full look that she took it from the hair to the body to the rest of the outfit, right? And this is very her too because she's a very pageant girl. And this is giving me pageantry, it's giving me evening wear, it's giving me all of Sam Stars.
But is it giving you couture? Is she giving you elevated, unconventional?
Yeah, because I can still read it as an outfit. And it is still about the trash.
I don't. She literally carried a trash sack as a clutch. It didn't elevate it.
That's the point. That's the point. She's trash and pageant at the same time.
Well, you would know about that. You would know about that.
I am a trashy queen. And by the way, to those that are watching, thank you so much for supporting Trashy Drag. This is very her. The bottom of the dress is still giving evening gown. The top is still giving updo with the bubbles. The back is still giving purse. Although, this is not what you would see on a runway, but this is a full realized look to me. You're not buying it.
I don't know. It's giving me trash ball gown with drag jewelry.
Okay, next up is On Your Nerves. I don't think so. It's giving me apocalypse, it's giving me military, it's giving me soldier. No, it's a corset with stuff attached to it. We need more than a corset with stuff attached to it.
I agree. It was camo, she better don't.
And that's all we have to say. Next up, Ariete.
Huh?
Next up is Ariete, your turn.
Oh, next up to the runway, we have Ariete serving my favorite colors, the trans colors. Now, I really like the unique detail that she put on this, especially on the glasses. I know Law didn't like those, but I thought the glasses were really cool.
I like them too.
The only thing that for me was a miss was the shape. I didn't really feel like the shape was very flattering. It was very kind of like a crop top like what I'm wearing now that doesn't have a lot of shape, and then a skirt that also didn't have a lot of shape. So I wish she had fitted it more to the body, but I think the idea was there, and I definitely don't see unconventional materials. This looks like fashion, so I think it was safe.
I understand what you're saying actually, because when I first saw this, I liked it, and then I saw the wide shot, I was like, we could have took the top a little bit shorter and make the bottom of the dress a little bit higher so that it distinguishes the top and the bottom, because the midpoint section, which is really beautiful because her body's really beautiful, it's not showing enough. You know what I mean? Sometimes people would be wearing dresses and then they're wearing boots that came up all the way up to here when it should have been a shorter boot. You know what I mean? That's what it's giving me.
I do. Yeah.
Poor Susie Toot. Your turn. Spread the hate.
Next up, we have Susie Toot giving us a steampunk moment. Now, I really love the use of bottle caps, and I wish she had just stuck with that. I think, again, here's another outfit where too many elements. Sometimes you just want to take one unconventional material and really transform that into a garment. So I think she put these bottle tops all over the outfit and just stuck with that. It would have looked really good. It would have been simple, but it would have been elevated, and she would have taken trash and turned it into couture. So ultimately, this was a miss for me. I thought the sleeve was too big. So yeah, there was too many elements. I didn't really like it. I know her reference was Amelia Earhart, but I still didn't get this whole goggle thing on her head. It was giving me horns. It wasn't giving me goggles. I don't know. It was just a miss for me.
I feel like there's too many ideas going on with the outfit. The bottom was too simple. Where are the caps? Where are the colors? And then the leather jacket, bolero, should have gone to the other side too. Then it would have cleaned up a little bit, because now I feel like there's 4 different looks going on. And I agree with you. She should have took the bottle caps and covered most of the top of the skirt on the right side as well. She can leave one piece of the layer of the white underneath. It's almost like a petticoat. Then that would have worked. Yeah, it should still read as an outfit to me at the end of the day. And that's where I stand.
Totally, I agree.
Next up is Corey King with the corset with stuff attached to it. I'm sorry, this is not it. As harsh as that sounds, this is not it.
Well, I do think there was some ingenuity here. I liked the cord thing. It kind of reminded me of Roxy's look that she did on the candy ball.
Yeah.
But Roxy's look, again, it was simplistic. She stuck to one material. She took it to the ground. She made it grand. There was movement. So I think Corey had the right idea. But yeah, this blue fabric she used, and then the shoulder piece and the hair and the makeup. There wasn't a lot of correlation. And so yeah, ultimately this was not a good look to me, but I do think she had a good idea. I just wish she had elaborated on the cords and really done more with that.
Yeah, and the back was a hot boo-boo mess. I'm sorry, should have been longer, cover the corset more, hanging out, no.
Not a hot boo-boo mess.
But you said she took it to the ground or something? She took it to what?
Yeah, that's what Roxy did. Hers went all the way to the ground and it looked like a gown and, you know.
When you said that, I was like, oh, she took it to the ground, to the window, to the wall. That's what I was getting.
Wow, you're just really on another level today.
Yeah, I just did a brunch, so. Usually when we film these, it's at 1 a.m. during NYC time. And today it's still early.
Well, you're full of energy and you're bubbling and I live, sister. Read them down.
And no tea, no shade, I felt like Koi should have been in the
I
bottom.
did too. Agreed.
Next up is Acacia Forgot, and she is giving us a corset with some tarp underneath.
Yeah, I liked the close-up shot. I thought the arm piece was cool. I liked the use of the silver adornments. The hair piece was nice. I thought it was good from, like, you know, breasts up. But then when they panned out, the shape was wrong. The tarp wasn't elevated. I didn't really love the corset. I wish she had done more with these silver foil adornments. I think those were really cool. Like, imagine if she'd put those all over the tarp. Like, I don't know. I just think the bottle caps in the center to create the lines, like, didn't really work. So I wish she had gone more with this peplum of the silver flowers just, like, all over. I think that would have looked cooler.
And, if anything, she should have brought the skirt higher. I just felt like she just put the corset on and was like, okay, this is where the corset ends, and I'm just gonna leave it there.
I agree.
It didn't match her body frame.
No.
It's too low on her.
Yeah.
It's too low on her.
Yeah.
Cut the corset or something. Anyway, next up is Lexi Love. Sorry, this is just a tarp on top of her. The standout was the hair.
I agree, and I definitely think she sold it on the runway. This was a good example of, you know, maybe your outfit's not the best, but you can still sell it. She was giving body. But, like, after all that drama, I was like, this is what we get? Like, it just didn't feel elevated, and like you said, it didn't really feel like she transformed the tarp into fashion. But the hair was sickening.
Like I said, the standout was the hair. But yeah, I guess she sold it too. Next up is Hormona Lisa.
That's all she gets from you.
That's all I got.
Well, I
That's
didn't
all
think
I
this
got.
was the worst look, sister.
I don't think it's the worst, but it's a giving.
Is it giving? In a way, I feel like she took an unconventional material and made it look like an actual real dress. Sure. I just don't think there was much creativity. It's not very memorable. It didn't make me go, wow, that's so creative. You know, it was very safe.
I wish she'd have done something with the hair. Something with the hair. Took some of the fabric and put in the hair or something like that. It was too wobbly. One side was bigger than the other. And it was like lopping to one side. She didn't need that bow in the front. If anything, it should have gone in the back or smaller in the front. Though I do like the green addition details in the front though.
I agree. I think the bow is not right there and the shape was just very wrong. Again, this didn't really flatter her body. I actually like the idea of the bow in the back. I think that would have been great. And then maybe have a long train from that bow that drags on the floor.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, something with the green, maybe green in the makeup or more of a green flower in the hair. But yeah, I don't know. I just didn't think this was the worst. I definitely think she made an outfit out of trash that didn't look like trash.
And the circle was not right. It was like uneven. If anything, the bow should have gone in the back.
You just can't stop reading it. I love it.
The bow should have either gone in the
Next!
bow should have gone in the back or on her hair. You know, it was a missed opportunity.
You just want the bow in her hair so it covers up her face, you shady
No,
queen.
because it just seems so out of place. Like, okay, next up is Lana. Sorry, what is this? It's a corset with stuff attached to it, and it doesn't even look good.
I agree. This was really bad. She did not sell it. I'll just keep saying it. I did like the hair and makeup. I thought that that was good. But the outfit, it was such a miss. And then she had like these denim pieces like on her shoulder. And it was like, where's the other denim in the outfit? Like, I don't know. I just didn't really feel like the elements came together to present a full high fashion look.
And why is the net underneath the material? If anything, the net should have been on top of the material.
Oh, well, at least the net from the neck did come back into the outfit. I didn't see that detail, but I agree. If it was over top, we might have seen it more.
Yeah, because then if the net was on top of the material, then it would seem like, oh, it's highlighting the piece that's underneath, and we can use that blue piece underneath as a lining, you know? Like, what is this? Like,
I mean, like, hello?
it's like, hello, 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 baby, I can hear a thing. It's the wrong lyrics. Remember you were like, she didn't sell it to you? It's like, girl, what does she have to sell to you? She had nothing to sell.
Damn.
Anyway, who is your favorite look queen from this ball?
I mean, I just think it's clear. It was Ariete. Even though her third look was a bit disappointing to me, I think she delivered so fierce in those first two looks that it was definitely her, hands down. I think Jules was a close runner-up.
Jules.
And I also liked, or did I not like Jules? I can't remember.
Her first look
I loved
a mess.
Jules' Sea Creature. Huh?
Her first look was a mess. Remember the panty and the top and the chains? That was her first look.
Oh, right, that was.
And then her third look was like...
they all missed pretty bad in one area or another. Ariete was the only one that, like, really delivered. Plus, that one Sea Creature look was so good. She deserved the win off that alone.
My top two is Crystal and Ariete, and the one that served the most fashion to me and an innovative look to me, the most innovative looks to me was Ariete. So yeah, congratulations, Ariete. Well, thank you, Laganja Estranja. Thank you so much for joining Bootleg Opinions, and I'll see you very... Well, should we close it out with something else? Because I feel like I'm dismissing you right now. Any last words?
Well, thank you for dismissing me, Mother. It was great to see you as always, and I hope one day you and I get to be in a ball of our own or just have balls around us.
And we'll be sharing the same ball, baby. And hopefully one day we can perform in Asia together, because apparently you're not even Asian and you're getting more booking than me and Rock and Sakura.
When it's right, it's right.
She's probably dealing in Asia, y'all. That's what's happening. She's a dealer. Anyway, bye, Laganja. Laganja,
bye, sister.
Hey, squirrel friends. When one video ends, just click on another one. It's called cringe viewing. Go ahead. I support you.